guys, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl Biami.
Big up yourself.
It is Love Island episode 7 reaction, guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reaction, and of course you guys want to hear what Biami has to say. Once again, thank you for those who have been enjoying my reactions and also who have been letting me know in the comment section. I appreciate you all, and I see all of the comments. Yesterday we had a little bit of variety, we had a little bit of a selection, we had a choice in yesterday's buffet list. So, you know, we had the brunch chat with Brad, who left Rachel feeling very emotional. We had Liberty and Jake getting very handsy in the hideaway. We had Toby and Kaz getting real about their relationship. Oh, they did have a little bit of an awkward moment where I feel like Toby was going in for a hug, but then she went in for the kill and she was like, nah mate, nah, I'm getting a kiss out of you. And then we obviously had Chugs, who was sent packing home after Rachel chose and bagged Brad. And we're going to talk a little bit more about Brad. We have 2 new bombshells, and I must say they are bombshells. Very, very, very beautiful looking girls coming into the house tonight, which I feel like is going to give the boys the options to recouple, and they are going to be gaining back the power. So somebody's going to be going home, and I have a feeling that Rachel is going to be left in a vulnerable position. Now if Brad remains with Rachel, then hey, I'm going to say this now, I'm going to take back what I think about Brad, because he's not in my good books right now. I particularly don't believe Rachel is his type, his traditional type. But if he keeps Rachel and he doesn't fancy any of these other girls, then cool, you know, I'll take it back. But he's already made her cry. What I like about Rachel is that she is clued on. Okay, she is wired. She picked up something very quickly, and she was like, nah, barriers up, something is not right. And I liked what she did. She kept it classy. She was, you know, she got the information that she needed. Then she went to speak to Faye. She let it out of her chest, and you know, she's gonna keep it cool. I like that. I like that she didn't overreact, and I like that she picked up very, very early on. Now she may have played herself by picking Brad, but at the same time I feel like either way, even if she picked Chugs, she would have been in the same position, because we know Chug's type, and I don't think obviously she's Brad's type. So either way, it would have been a loss-loss situation anyway. Those were the key moments. Let's talk about the eviction. I obviously predicted Chugs was going to stay, but then obviously in my second video after that, the way things were going on, she seemed more connected with Brad. So she obviously picked Brad, and Chugs went home. Now, her and Brad had a very steamy night. Oh, child, he really put it on her. And the annoying thing about this is that she's obviously finds him extremely attractive. He's very tall, she's very petite. I love that ratio, because we love them tall over here, okay? We love them tall. So that attraction is there, and she's really feeling him. He brought down a lot of her barriers. He made her vulnerable. He made her open. So when they were kissing, she felt every bit of it. That's why she was just like, yo, I need to stop, because I'm going to get in trouble, like, if we carry on. So I completely get that, and I can see that she was open and she was genuine about her attraction towards him. So we're going to see what happens with that. So let's talk about Toby and Kaz. Toby is getting advice from Jake. Jake, please sit down, take several seats. Take several seats. Why are you giving advice when you should be doing the same thing? I rate him though. Obviously later on he did speak to Liberty, and he was very honest. I like that. But at first I was like, boy, you better sit down, giving advice to Toby. So obviously Toby grew some balls, and then he went on the balcony and he spoke to Kaz. He packaged his words very nice. Very, very nice. He obviously knows how Kaz feels about him, so it was dealt with care. It was handled with care, and it was, well, I couldn't fault him for that. They obviously kissed, and I don't know if this is genuine or Kaz is actually growing on him. If that's the case, then cool. I still feel like Kaz can do way better, so I really do hope that she stays, and I hope that Toby doesn't move on yet, because none of these ladies that are coming, I believe, are suited with him. So if he makes the mistake of leaving Kaz for any of those ladies, he's going to feel it later because he's going to get dumped. I hope that they stay together. If so, they are playing a very good game, and if they continue, they could put themselves in a top position to win if he continues to stick with Kaz and Kaz continues to stick with him, because then it would be a journey that we would have been following and rooting for, and they would have been playing the game very well, even if they don't last on the outside, because they wouldn't. But listen, it's a cash prize game. Moving on, Hideaway came and people were like, ooh, who's getting the Hideaway? Liberty and Jake. They were chosen to go in the Hideaway. So prior to that, is it prior or after? I can't remember. I think it was after, actually. So they went in the Hideaway and they had this cute moment, and cool. I don't know why Jake keeps farting in front of Liberty. It's a bit too early on, sorry. If a guy did that to me, that would put me off. I wouldn't be laughing, no cute laughs. I'd be like, you're nasty. Like, don't do that. Can you go and do that outside, please? Too early. Calm down, boy. Calm down. They had a cute moment, and then obviously the couples had this cute breakfast together, and boy was it awkward for Faye and Liam. Listen, Liam is fading to me, okay? He is fading away in the mountains. Sometimes I forget that there's even a guy called Liam in that villa. I'm like, who is Liam? Who is he? But Liam and Faye, and I kind of had a feeling about this because from earlier on, Faye was giving me the vibe that she wasn't feeling him. She kept on being like, he's cute, right? Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want... Like, it was almost like she was trying to convince herself that she likes him. But I think from very early on, she just found him attractive, and she liked the idea that somebody wanted to take her on a date. But I like it because she even realizes for herself that she's not making that connection. He's gonna go soon because he's very boring and he seems very unbothered. But I feel like guys give this energy when they're genuinely with something that they don't like, because when they meet something that they actually like, they're putting the work, they're putting the effort, they're grafting, they come alive, and you can see it. And none of them are bringing this out of one another, so they're not compatible. He's way too young for her. And on that topic of compatibility, I really do blame casting for this, because the age gaps are not compatible at all. The way that they've matched these people, like, forget the whole diversity part, because it's not even just the black girls struggling. They don't even like each other. Nobody in that house like each other like that. Like, there is no genuine connection. I don't even feel like Aaron and Sharon's connection is that. Like, they're not compatible. They are not compatible. None of them are, and I blame that on casting. Like, they have not done a good job at all. Like, they are literally forcing connections, forcing it, and you can tell. Anyway, they had this breakfast, this cute breakfast, and this is where it all came out. Confession time. As in, this was confession time. Jake confesses to Liberty, and they all pretty much said near enough the same thing. If somebody came in that you're more suited to, that, you know, you should be open to get to know that person. And for those who clicked on, I'm glad she is woke and she picked that up, and obviously she sat in there. She is the sweetest. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't know why I was shouting for a second. Sorry about that. But I just really like Liberty. She is just so adorable. I love girls like Liberty. Like, Liberty, they're my type of people. She is so sweet. I can't even. She's like candy. I'm glad she picked it up. I'm glad Rachel also picked it up. Kaz, baby girl, you need to follow on, okay? Get woke. Get woke, please. Come on. Faye is woke. Like, every other girl at this point is woke, but sis. Sis is just there sleeping on this man, begging for cuddles. I'm sorry. How can you be begging for cuddles from somebody you are coupled up with? Like, this is Love Island, okay? You're supposed to be in a bubble. You're supposed to be like in honeymoon period, but you're begging for hugs. You're getting excited. You're dancing for hugs. Come on, level up, level up. So I am actually looking forward to what is coming, guys. Here we have these two girls coming in the villa, guys. Lucinda Stratford, and she looks very much like Brogan. Brogan is another contestant who may be heading into the villa. Allegedly, Brad was absolutely infatuated by Brogan and he was just obsessed with her. However, she wasn't interested. Now, I do know that Brogan is friends with Amber, or they have some type of connection. I couldn't find the tweet anymore, but Amber must have tweeted something about Brad basically messaging one of her friends. This is Brad's type to the T, guys. So I have a feeling that when Lucinda comes in the house, Brad's head is going to turn. Now, allegedly, Brogan wasn't interested in Brad. So if Brogan does go into the villa, remember this video, okay? If she doesn't go into the villa, then fair enough. But Lucinda looks so much like Brogan that Brad would definitely go for it. There you have it, guys. There you have it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Don't forget to hit your notification bell so that you guys are notified whenever I post.